Hey, good hello and welcome back, everybody, and friends and family, and people of all ages. We got some Bengals franchise returning today. It is week number 10 coming in hot here. Just came off that big loss against the Ravens last episode. We are now 3-5. Not the season we was looking for. It started off promising. We had a chance to go 3-1, started 2-1, went 2-2, and we've just, last episode we struggled a lot. Unfortunate, but it's getting to be important now. When you're 3-5, you're not looking like a playoff team. We have to win pretty much every game from here on out, besides maybe one or two if we want to make playoffs. So it's about time we talk about negotiations and if we should be negotiating further players. Now, Mixon, I can't imagine how much this guy wants, but he needs paid. He's the best young player on our offense right now. 90 overall, superstar potential. This could be messy. He wants $23.9 million over 5 years. Is 14.1 million signing bonus. So 37.9 total over 5 years. That's not bad. Honestly, he wants $8 million a year. Is that what he's asking for? About $8 million a year. I like that. 37.8, give him exactly what he wants. He's 28.4, so be 29. Ends on a perfect time right there. I can't believe that's all he wants, though. To believe it or not, 4.8, 2.8. Not even $8 million a year. Almost $7 million a year just for Joe Mixon. I don't know. I don't want to, man. That's what he wants. Proposed contract. That's a fair value. 37.9. We better go up a little bit then. He wants 37. Wow, that's a big difference. Let's go this direction. We'll try 37.834. We'll go right at 38 million. We'll give him exactly what he wants. I am not going to take the chance of this guy walking away from the negotiation table. It's not for that much. This is exactly the offer I was hoping for. Next season will be great. Okay, so he accepted it already. That was easy. Tyler Eifert now to an 87 overall already. He was an 88 over the season. Now he's 87. We talked about all those offensive threats we have. We don't necessarily need Tyler Eifert. He wants 4 years. He wants 5.5 mil a year. It'd be nice to keep him if we could, but do we need him? I don't think so. We will wait a little bit farther down the road, see what happens here. We got to re-sign William Jackson, give him whatever he needs. Our best defensive player right now out there as far as DBs are concerned. 27 years old. He wants 3 years. That's tough. I'd like to go 4, keep him until he's 31. Can we try 4? He wants 3 years, 35.7. So we go a little bit higher on his salary here. We'll go there, and we'll go 4 years, see if that makes him happy. A little bit more. I don't know what he thinks about that. We might have to try again. We'll see. That's a good offer. I'm glad we got the deal done. All right, so we want 1 more year. William Jackson, good. Carl Lawson, our defensive player of the year is what we've been calling him all season. I would love to lock you down for 5 years, buddy. You want about 11 mil a year is what you're looking at. So we will bump the salary up to 6.3 once again. That'll give you a little bit more than you want, I think. And we're going to have to go signing bonus a little higher. I know we're getting kind of tough here, but the way this guy's been playing, we have to. I know he's only 84 overall, but he's been playing like a 90, and it ain't even been close. We'll see what he has to say about a 5 year. I'm happy to sign and continue to play for this great organization. All right, we're 3 for 3 right now. We're doing pretty good. We have a lot of big names needed contracts this year. Sean Williams, our safety here, he is another one, 29 years old. Ooh. That's tough. We gotta sign players, though. We gotta sign. He only wants about 4.03 on a cap hit, though, so I can understand where he's coming from here. We will straight up offer you what you want there. I am good with that. Gotta keep a little bit of depth here. This option is perfect. Can't wait for next year. Great. John Ross. He's the future of our team. He does not want a lot of money, though. He wants $3 million a year. We're gonna take a chance on John Ross, I think. Let's take a chance here, I think, because we got some younger guys, but if we can lock down John Ross for a little bit here, he's been playing great for us. We can lock him down for 4 years, so he's about 20. Actually, what if we go 3 years until he's 27? I'm trying to think of what would be great. We'll up the salary. We'll up the signing bonus a little bit for him. See if that makes him happy at 3 years. John Ross, 3 years. The offer's perfect. All right, so we got an extra year out of John Ross. Randy Bullock, we will look for a kicker. I don't know if there's any good kickers in free agency, but I do not want Randy Bullock. He's been all right, but Randy Bullock, I can't get over it. He's only 30 years old. Unbelievable. I thought he was older than that. All right, Jordan Willis, left end. We will start talking to you. I think you are 25. You want a 1-year contract, and you want $3 million a year. Excuse me. There's a lot of money you're asking for right there, Jordan Willis. I want to look into. We'll give him it. We'll give him it because I want to talk draft. And I don't know where we're going with draft right now. We'll consider this as a bridge deal for him. Andrew Billings, again, same story. We have to get a defensive tackle, I think. But for now, Billings, 2 years. Can we look at this after the draft. I feel like we can't. Alex Erickson, we'll talk about you later. You Potty, not worried about Cordy Glenn. You have been struggling. We can't negotiate to these guys for a while anyway. Jordan Evans, Barry Hopkins. All right, so we got that taken care of there. We look at, we have college players scouted for the week. Everything's scouted for the week. We are 3-5. We are heading into the second half of the season for these Bengals. Speaking of these Bengals, man, let's talk about it. I don't know if you boys watch the Bengals, you just enjoy the franchise mode, but holy cow, it looks so great after week 1. It's like, we got some promise in this team. We go to week 2 and just look like Miami Dolphins out there. View message, offensive coordinator. Let's see what he's got to say to us. Thursday night game this week, which means we're on a short week. Gonna be hard to install a full game plan and give teams time to I don't even know what that word is. Recuperate. Yep, that's the word. Tough choice. You want the team mentally prepared but tired, or well rested but less prepared? Emphasize preparation over rest. They're gonna get 10 days off here shortly. That's gonna make the team morale not very happy, I have to assume, right? I agree. It's gonna hit the players hard to keep working despite the loss last week, but it's what this team needs right now. Exactly. The morale's down, but 600 XP. Perfect. We'll take that. Sorry, team. Just a -1 morale. Not too worried about it there. Stop the losing streak. I completely agree, Geno Atkins. This losing streak is bad for morale. Struggles on defense are becoming a potentially devolved problem. You are absolutely right. I'm calling a players only meeting to create some accountability on defense. What position group you think needs addressing? Linebacker, secondary. Let's think about that. Linebackers need the XP the most, so we're gonna say linebackers there for you there. Good, Gino. Gonna boost the XP there. Oh, +10 on the morale for linebackers. Hold the Broncos to less than 50 yards rushing. Yeah, right. That'll be the day you see our boys' run game. That's not gonna happen. Coach, we need to think about prioritizing the run this week because Chris Harris Jr. is gonna be shadowing our receivers. All right, commit to slow him down, commit to neutralize him. I don't even have a good answer for this because they never do what I say anyway. So we're just going to click on that and see what happens and say continue on, see what it does for the, the progress they want to see us have here. Maybe. Let's see. Goal. Throw 1 or fewer INTs. Okay. Beat the Broncos. Throw 1 or fewer. We can do that. Hopefully. From time to time makes mistakes, but hopefully this is the week where he doesn't make so many mistakes. Like I said, when he doesn't make these mistakes, we're in every game, but we've noticed that's what it's been. He's throwing these interceptions in the wrong side of the field, giving these guys plus territory, great possessions right out the bat off his interceptions. That's been his big concern so far, but he's an 80 overall and he just keeps getting better. Tylan Wallace, again, he's got to be getting close to having his snaps in there. He's not playing a lot because he's our 3 or 4 man, but if that progress is there, that would have been a big deal on John Ross as well. I think we got some big questions before this game though. AJ Green, we're talking about him again. 86 on Tyler Boyd. I don't know. Maybe we say save Eifert and drop Green. The guy's 32. He's going to start progressing to the wrong direction here. We have Tylan Wallace. We have John Ross. It's a big leap of faith, but we are worried about this defense right now. We have Mixon to lean on offense. I think Fromm has the ability to help this team win games. I don't think he needs AJ Green. I think it's getting close to where we put AJ Green on a trade block. I will say this is week 10. The trade deadline, is it week 10 or week 11? It is available second week of offseason. Oh, it's already over. Sick. Okay. I thought the trade deadline was week 10. All right, so we're not going to trade AJ Green now, but second week of offseason, we can jump into that, which is probably going to happen. Hopefully, he does not see too much regression from there, but that is what I'm concerned about now is AJ Green is 88 overall, and we just have so many offensive weapons where why even keep him? If we can pick up a first round draft pick for AJ Green, which might not be doable now being that he is 32, but he has a couple years left in that contract. We'll see what happens there. It depends on how this season goes as well. I think we'll be a playoff contender next year just by the way that Fromm's been progressing lately, but it doesn't matter. I was worried about right now. I was thinking maybe a team right this second could use a wide receiver out there. Use a guy like AJ Green, but it turns out we waited a week too long to go out there and make that trade. That's our fault there, but I guess I don't know when trade deadline is, right? That's kind of what it is. 3rd and 20, 13 yards. Was talking AJ Green, made a reception there. Garbage time, though. 3rd and 20, though. Philip Lindsay up the middle. First down, Geno Atkins on a penalty, and then a big sack by Carl Lawson. Know the name, Philip Lindsay, deep pass, 25-yard reception. Bengals getting beat on 3rd and long once again. You do not want to see that. Lindsay running all over us. We're supposed to hold these guys down. Doesn't look like it's happening. Preston Brown, big penalty there. 2nd and goal, 2 yards. Umagali, and that's going to be a 1-yard rush TD by Royce Freeman. Bengals down 7 early. Bengals, though, up the middle. Joe Mixon, 7 yards. Fresh contract there. He's happy. He's feeling great. 8 yards. And John Ross loses 3 on what looks like a bubble pass. That should be enough for the first, though. Tyler Eifert for 5. Joe Mixon for about 6. 8 for AJ Green. We were just talking about him. Maybe he's going to get that draft stock up for us, though. He had a couple bad games. He started the season off fantastic, though. Penalty, Billy Price. Can't have that. Well, at the bench, like the Bengals do. Incompletion. Going to settle for the field goal. Bengal. Oh, jeez. Oh. Punt kick return for a touchdown. Something you rarely see in the NFL anymore because nobody's allowed to return punts. God forbid, or kicks. Jeez, man, Bengals getting beat on special teams of all things. Travion Williams up the middle, 13 yards. AJ Green. Anderson for 4. I don't like seeing this. Did I miss an injury? Williams for 2. And there's a sack by Josie Joel. Bengals look like they're going to be getting blown out once again. This season is starting to get a little bit ugly. First down, John Ross. Bengals gonna pick it up on 3rd down, actually. AJ Green, 15 yards. Anderson, Mixon's hurt. Oh, geez, there's an interception by Fromm. Mixon's got to be hurt. That's 2 straight drives. That's a deep bomb. That's a touchdown. That's 50 yards. Bengal defense falling apart. Once again, can we double up, though, here? Maybe pick up a first down? No. Josie Joel is having a stellar game. Fromm with the interception. And the Bengals are struggling. Like I said, though, 40 seconds left. We have time to bring this ball. Oh, geez. Did we just fumble the ball again? We don't have time. We are losing this game. We're getting absolutely torched by these Denver Broncos. The Bengals are falling on their faces, doing what the Bengals do. Promising start to the season, feeling good, and they just kind of fall on their face. This year, actually, started 0-2, though, so who am I kidding to go out there and say fall on their faces early? Not even going to get a touchdown. That is a rough start to the game, a rough start to the day. And again, no questions asked. We'd be shipping AJ Green out the door right now if we could, but you know what? It's too late. 21 for 35 for Fromm. 3 INTs, a very, very bad game, but it was a tough Denver defense at the same time. Mixon did have 70 rushing yards, 4.3 per carry. Very solid there. We look at the Bengals receiving. Green did have 84 yards. Good for him. 57 out of Eifert, 51 out of Boyd. John Ross doesn't get the touches, but still 50 or 31 right there. We look at the defense. There's a sack for Carl Lawson and Geno Atkins and Sam Hubbard. All right, there we go, Sammy. There you go. We had some tackles for losses, 3 there by Geno. We just put our defense in bad spots there. They gave up 31 points, but when you throw 3 interceptions and they get the ball back every time, I mean, they're going to be tired, and it's just a bad game. Bad game by our friend Jake Fromm. That's what happens. It's the rookie struggles. They're gonna happen, and that was exactly what happened there. Luckily, he's got an update for us here. Should we go field general, top skills, accuracy, scrambler, improviser, top skills, run to DOP there. Let's work on field general a little bit more. Why not? That's an 81 overall. He is cruising. I tell you what, I don't care how he's playing right now. The stats just keep getting better and better for him. We got to work on pass protection, looks like, for Billy Price. Give him a little bit of room here. We should start working on run block for these offensive linemen because clearly we're going to be banking on that here in the future if we're planning on it. I know you're not happy. The meeting didn't go well. I don't get it, man. Everybody responded well during the meeting, but nothing changed on the field. I know there's a solution to this problem, and I'm committed to turning the season around. I just got to figure it out. I understand the morale is down. Despite the players in the meeting, morale in the locker room remains a concern. It most definitely should be. We got another meeting here, coach. I said it at the beginning. You're not happy. I know you did not get your players that you wanted to see happen there. Bengals struggling. Not happy about it. That's all I know. Here we go. The tale of 2 teams right here. Bengals, Steelers. I did not want to click that button. I do not know what just happened, but I'm not happy about it. Monday night prime time. But Bengals and Steelers. Both teams not really doing what they're looking for here. 3-6, 2-7. Bengals, you know, having their issues, different quarterback. The Steelers, you talk about a team with issues, losing Big Ben this weekend. James Conner possibly getting injured as well. Says it's all good. The injury's looking good. The MRI, everything else, you know, Monday. So the report's looking good for him. No, he's good to play, hopefully, because I just traded for him in a fantasy league. Dropped Damian Williams for him. Threw Damian Williams and Josh Gordon. Took a chance on James Conner. I expected a bounce back this week. Well, not this week because I was playing Seattle. Seattle's a tough defense, but I was kind of expecting a bounce back the rest of the year. But that Big Ben injury, that could be a big, big blow right there. I still like it, though, because you're looking at a guys like Josh Gordon. It's like, man, he looks great on paper, but they have Julian Edelman who's going to get his targets. They have now Antonio Brown who's going to get his targets. Like, that's a lot of mouths to feed, even on a Tom Brady ran offense, where he's going to have his ups and down weeks where I don't think he's guaranteed to have, you know, stellar weeks. And last week he struggled. That was one of those weeks. Steelers going down the field here. 11 yards, Juju Smith-Schuster. That interception sure is. Preston Brown, 4 yards. Bengals sacked early, though. Cameron Hayward still getting the job done. Jake Fromm incompletion. Bengals, big interception. Couldn't do nothing with it on offense. Unfortunate. Speaking of James Conner, up the middle for 6. Backwards for 2 on that one. That's a gain of about 8 to T. Higgins. Roethlisberger driving. He didn't retire. We just noticed that as well. He's, what, 38 now, I would think, in this year? Again, no penalty. Darquez Denard. You can't have that up the middle. Juju Smith-Schuster wide open. Touchdown. Bengals down 7. And here we go. Jake Fromm, another interception. Wrong side of the field. The Bengals are struggling. I don't know what to tell him. I don't understand why he's making so many mistakes. What progression can we work on to get the mistakes down for Jake Fromm? Because these Bengals, they are just getting absolutely manhandled right now. Not even close to looking good. 21-0. Bengals getting worked. I think we're going to sim up the rest of this season where there's not much more promise to be had here. We'll progress the players as we go, but we are all but guaranteed not to be making playoffs this season. Down 8-24 to the Steelers, 8-27. Even the 2-7 Steelers, we cannot, we don't have a prayer against. Bengals down 12. 40 seconds left. That's going to do it, though. Bengals getting worked by the Steelers in Pittsburgh. And there was no fighting, apparently. That's what they tell me, at least. Let's see how Fromm did at the end of the day, though. I'm assuming too many interceptions. 2 of them. 2-1. You can't have that. Once again, that is the issue we are having here. We'll look at the Bengals on offense. 7 for 25, shutting down Joe Mixon. Down too early. 6 for 70 and 6 for 76 out of Eifert and Green. Eifert's still playing well. We might have to re-sign him still. Again, I don't want him very long. But to have a tight end with that kind of potential and that kind of ability, I think you got to keep him, right? I mean, at 29... you give him 3 years, I think that's decent. 3 years is decent. XP's up. Sam Hubbard with the upgrade. Love seeing it. We're going to work on your... let's work on a run stop. And we are struggling to stop the run. Work on your run stop and get that up a little bit there for you, Hubsy. Pass rush has been fantastic over the or so far this season. Bengals, though, 3-7. Not fantastic. Looking like they're going to struggle a lot to make playoffs. Go ahead here and take a look at these negotiations real quick, though. Eifert start negotiations. He wants 4 years. That's the thing. I can do 3 years. He wants 4 years, $8 million a year. Man, let's try 3. Let's try bumping that signing bonus a little bit. What do you think about that? Nice salary. Can you improve the rest? No. He's not happy about that. Okay, Randy Bullock, we're not concerned about you. Potty Erickson, Cody Glenn, Ryan Glasgow, Alex Redmond, can't negotiate yet. Glasgow, I don't really need you, but I mean, never hurts to have backups as well. We'll make that 1 year offer for you. There you go. That'll make you happy, Ryan. See if you can improve yourself next year. Maybe get a bigger contract signing there. But like I said, we're struggling. Team is not looking good. I want to go ahead here and sim us to the end of the season. Go ahead and do all the scouting and their training. And when we get done here, we'll see how the season did end up, though. Like I said, 3-7. Not a promising season for the boys, so we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm sure you guys don't want to see us lose another 6 games, so we'll try to go ahead and get all this hoopla out of the way. Where are all these scouted players magically just coming up at? I know. Oh, I scouted him already. I thought I hit unscouted. Intelligent. Anyway, we'll be back. Alright, so we have gotten ourselves to week 17. We're up against the Browns. They're 13-2. We're currently 5-10, trying to work on a better draft pick, I guess, here. So if we could lose to the Browns, that'd be great. And we did. We did not disappoint. Perfect for the Bengals here going into the offseason. A team that finished, honestly, not good, but, 5-11. You can't be mad about that. 5-11 is a good draft pick. We got plenty of guys due for upgrades as well. We'll worry about the guys that are a little bit more important here. We'll show you who we're going to upgrade here. Joe Mixon, elusive back, power back, receiving back. I think we worry about his receiving abilities here. Why not? Joe Mixon's a pretty good player here. Try to get his catching up a little bit there. Help him out a little bit. William Jackson, 86 overall. I'd love to see him work on the man coverage. Apparently, that's what needs to work. Man, 87, zone 81. Definitely looks like it's the zone that needs a little bit of help there. Who am I kidding? We'll throw that on William Jackson for the zone a little bit there. Love the guy on man-to-man, though. He can lock some guys down. Don't need him a lot there, but we don't run the plays on defense, so we have to make sure he can do both. Werps, 76 overall. Nice to see he's still progressing here. We'll worry about... Let's go on. Let's just get the power up a little bit, I think, here. Make sure you can run block like you can pass block. It is behind a little bit there, so yeah, we'll go with the run block. Got him at a 77. Finally getting some solid stats out of our lineman here. I thought he was already a 77. Did he go down an overall point? Did I just miss that? I feel like we did. Nonetheless, we are not making playoffs this year. We'll go ahead and see how we did for the season. Our offense, it's getting better. We're up to a 78 overall now. I mean, we was a lot lower than that before. Again, From's an 82. We look at Boyd end of the season in 86. AJ Green's still an 86. John Ross up to that 86 as well. Williams 76. Would like to see him go up a little bit more. I swear Warps was a 76 or 77 before. 72 out of Miller, 75 out of Billy Price, and 66 out of Trey Hopkins over there. We moved Hopkins up because we're not going to keep EU Potty next season anyway. I want to get Hopkins some starts over there. Maybe we can work on the left guard position. We can find somebody later in the draft maybe, because we definitely need to work on defense first. Andrew Billings is probably the focal point here. We can get a defensive tackle definitely to replace that area. That would help a lot, especially considering Gino's getting older. We go defensive tackle round 1, maybe linebacker round 2. Get rid of probably Vigil if I had to guess. He's 28. That's probably the area to go there. I love the CBs we got. If they leave us a CB out late, though, you can never have too many CBs, I think, in my opinion here. And that is pretty much the way it's looking right now. We look, like I said, we'll bring up the standings here. Bengals 5-11 below the Steelers, which is perfect because we lost to them twice. So that should give us a better draft pick at the very least. How do I pull up the stats? Why is this so difficult? What is it, my first day? It's right there. It says stats in big bold letters. Jake Fromm, 4,500 passing yards. The problem, 18 INTs, but man, he was proven he can sling it. That is a good sign. I know that you don't want to see that kind of area there as far as 4,500 passing. You don't want to see 18 INTs, but he's showing that he can throw the ball. He'll work those through when he gets older. Joe Mixon, 1,242 yards. Great season receiving. Jay Green, 984. That's what concerned me. He's getting older. That's going to definitely drop his overall if I had to guess. 984. John Ross, though, looking promising, 985. Tyler Boyd, 897. Eifert, even 849 right there. We might have to franchise tag him one more season. We'll see what goes there. Looking at the defense, let's see it, fellas. Let's see how many sacks my boy Carlo Lawson ended with, 11.5. So he slowed down later in the year, unfortunately. It looked like when we wasn't sitting the games up, he just wasn't as magical back there. 14 tackles for losses for Geno Atkins, though, playing very good as well. Preston Brown, 12 in that department. Looking at the INTs, it was led by Preston Brown, Bernard Bates. Again, not a lot of INTs by William Jackson. Do you have any? He's a very good pass defender, though. You know, maybe he's not playing aggressive to get those INTs. That is just not enough turnovers. That's kind of what Hicko does, too. Just not a lot of turnovers for the Bengals here this season. You want to see the turnovers at least as well. If your quarterback's going to throw some, you got to get him some. Put us in a position to win a game. Fromm, though, second in the league only to Tom Brady in passing yards. That, I would say, is good company. And Tom Brady has to be literally 44 years old in this game, doesn't he? Tom Brady. You are just not getting younger. He's going to be 43 next year with an 89 overall still. It's crazy. Feed Zeke, baby. 1,700 yards. 1,600 out of Barkley. 1,589 out of Hunt on Baltimore. What a season for the run game over here for some bags. Man. Mixon, 1242. Didn't have a good offensive line behind him, though, so not bad. Emmanuel Sanders, age is but a number. 1463. Julio up there, as always. Sammy Watkins, what a season. Odell Beckham Jr., 1226. Keenan Allen, 1191. Very good. I'm curious for defense here. Who led the league in sacks? I think we was too far behind there. Dan, JJ Watt, 14. We was there, though. Carl Lawson was there, and then to think of it all season. Just at the end of it, it wasn't too good. Randy Bullock, 21 for 24, 87%. So that wasn't terrible, I guess. Why is at the top of the list? Where is that as far as percentage is concerned? About 6th, 5th. Maybe we should re-sign him. 5th in the league isn't bad at all. We'll go out there and give Randy Bullock that quick extension. I think he's only 30. And at the end of the day, are you really... Okay, we're not going to give him that extension. Looks like we don't have a chance to do it right now. Okay, it's postseason, no off-season. Oh, well, whatever. It's good. Team struggled this year. Not a big deal, in my opinion. Well, look where that put us in the standings. See what kind of draft pick we're getting here for next episode. Just a little quick sneak peek here. See how we're going to do. It's going to be about... Oh, baby. 3rd overall pick for the Bengals. Dolphins, Vikings, the only teams in front of us. They might go quarterback. There's a lot out there for us. It's going to be a big draft for the Bengals. We're going to see it in the next episode. As for this one, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on where we should go in the draft. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.